What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Big Vern. Anytime you see the lady singing and the slow beat bringing, it's Big Vern in the booth doing his thinging. Ha ha! We had a great show lined up for you today. Floyd Mayweather, did he sue the wrong person? He's suing Steven Espinoza in Showtime, but the complaint references Al Heyman, but Al Heyman isn't in the complaint being sued. We went ahead and walked you through that. We'll stay close and keep our ears open, and we'll get the complaint, the PDF, and read from it. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he stays where he's at in Milwaukee. He puts egg on the national sports media's face, and not only have they capitulated and said they lied to the American public, they're talking about now, wait till 2027, we're going to see where he goes then. So it's always moving the goalposts when these people lie. Anthony Davis, his trade wasn't because he couldn't play any longer. It had nothing to do with the skill set. It had everything to do with the Mavericks. They didn't want to pay this man $120 million. So they shipped him and his expiring contract to Washington, which him and Trae Young are both injured. They're going to sit out. They'll make their Washington Wizards debut in 2027, along with them getting a first-round pick, either the bigger Boozer brother or you'll have Koa Pete from Arizona. Then we pivoted and talked some Luka. Luka's hurt again. Shocker to no one with eyes. He's not going to be able to go in the Golden State Warrior game. We gave you why. Luka's not dependable. Has nothing to do with him. He is a great player. He just can't stay healthy. He's been in the league since 2018, and he's not played 82 games the entire time. So, like I said, it doesn't get better, you get worse. This is his prime now. What is it going to look like when he's out of his prime? Emmitt Smith is on Media Row. He blasts Todd Monken for being bad at trying to play politics and not back Shador as the guy in Cleveland, because Cleveland has absolutely nothing. And so they need to build around him. Then we pivoted, talked Greg Sankey and the SEC, where Greg Sankey has told a judge to deny Charles Bediako, to deny him more eligibility in college sports, not because he didn't like the kid, but because, number one, he's a grown-ass man. Two, he entered the NBA draft. Even though he went undrafted, he signed a two-way player contract, and he's played games in the NBA for the San Antonio Spurs. Wow. Which brings us to where we're at right now with the criminality of the Georgia Bulldogs. Just what the hell now? We'll get into it when we come back from a quick rap album. It's your boy Big Vern. Give me a beat. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios, and we pushing a new rap album this month. J. Cole, The Fall Off, in stores now. Get it where you legally can see it. Whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track, side one, because this is a double album. I got 2-6, Safety's crazy. Run a Train, J. Cole is that dude. Legacy, Bounce Road Blues, Drum and Bass. Man, we was popping it just a minute ago, and my guy was like, yo, I don't even hear a drum or a bass, and this thing that's how high. It's just levels. It's levels to the rap game, and Jay is that dude. Lonely at the top, the bonus track. Then, side two, you got Full Off, The Inevitable, The Villains, Man Up Above, I Love Her Again. Oh man, that's like an in runaround to the Common. I used to love her before he changed his name to Common, and he used to be Common Sense from Chicago. Get out of here. And Ocean Way. J. Cole, Fall Off, in stores now. Yo, shout out to J. Cole doing his thing. Make sure y'all go support the brother, The Fall Off. Yeah, we thought it was dope. So Back on Georgia and the criminality of the Georgia 500. Now, defensive tackle London Seymour, he was arrested on 11 felony charges after participating in what's known as the TikToc challenge. And this is out of Yahoo Sports, by the way. Seymour, the son of the Pro Football Hall of Fame Richard Seymour, was arrested on January 29th, along with 3 others. He was charged with 11 felony counts of criminal damage to property for alleged incidents that took place on December 5th and December 6th at a UGA resident hall. So what they were doing was, it looks like Ding Dong Ditch, but they did this in a college dorm where they would go beat in, kick on doors or whatever, startle people on the inside. They wake up and then they run off laughing. Grow up. That's something kids do when they're 11 and 12. That's not something kids do when they're 18 and 19. And that's a bonehead move. You just lost to Ole Miss in the college football playoffs. And you mean to tell me y'all got time for Ding Dong Ditch? Because remember, this went down December 5th and 6th. You were very much still in that game. You had to study. You had your opponents coming up. And you mean to tell me you had time to Ding Dong Ditch? Really? Fascinating. Now, Seymour was taking part of, again, the door kick challenge, the viral escapades that are similar to Ding Dong Ditch, but involves kicking a door instead of ringing the doorbell. And does this warrant police arresting people? I can see if they kicked the door off the hinges. I can see if they went ahead and defaced the property somehow. You kicked the door. As dumb as that sounds, I think it's equally as stupid, the reaction by Georgia police. And I'm sitting here as a former resident of Atlanta. So I got to go ahead and get in and pretty much say, hey, look, I seen some ridiculous shit. When you get out to Beaufort, when you get out to Cobb County, Clayton, yeah, I've witnessed some ridiculousness myself. But for a Ding Dong Ditch, for kicking a door, come on, man. But this isn't a one-off with Georgia. This isn't a one-off. And since January of 2025, they've got a timeline of criminality. From January to March, several players were arrested early in the year for offenses, including DUI and reckless driving. In July of 2025, offensive lineman Jahazi Jackson was charged with felony marijuana possession. September of 2025, sophomore cornerback Daniel Harris was arrested for reckless driving and other misdemeanors. And in December of 2025, 2 freshmen were arrested for shoplifting, and another player was dismissed after a high-speed driving incident. Yeah, we covered that on this channel. The criminality that it has gone on in Georgia, and nobody has said, Kirby Smart's a father figure to these kids. Kirby Smart is a disciplinarian. It seems like the inmates are running the asylum. And just from a metaphor standpoint, if you're some sort of father figure to these people, you're a shitty father. In February of 2026, walk-on defensive lineman Seymour, he's arrested with 11 felony charges, property damages. So we got DUIs, we got people driving reckless, we got marijuana possessions, we got all of this stuff is going crazy. And it never makes it to the mainstream media. Why? That's a madhouse. If this was any other program, they would be talking about said coach lost the program and they need to bring in somebody else to clean this up. But because it's the SEC, nobody says anything. Fascinating. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that's the show. Thank you all for joining us. We had a great time. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe button and share the content. This is Big Vern, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.